Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be changing the oil on this 2012 Infiniti M37x. The bulk of this oil change will happen underneath the front, so we'll just point out a couple items before we get down there. So the only thing that you'll need to know up here is this oil cap right up here. This is where we're going to fill it with the new oil after we've drained it all from the bottom. Alright, first things first, let's take off the skid plate. This is going to be using a 10mm socket and a bunch of bolts around that I'll show you. Alright, now down here, all these 10mm bolts go along the front of the skid plate. There's also a couple in the back, so back here, over here, and then close to the front, there's one here. And there's one down here. Once all 12 bolts are out, we'll take this skid plate off. Now with all the bolts off, we can see both the oil filter, which is that brown looking thing, as well as the oil pan. Alright, so we slid an oil pan down here, and then right next to the oil filter, there's a bolt down here, right there. That is the drain plug. We're going to undo that and let the oil drain out, as well as remove our oil filter and place a new one on. To remove the old oil filter, we have an adapter that goes on the standard wrench. We'll remove that filter, and then before we install the new filter, make sure you oil the gasket. So take a little bit of the oil that you get either from there or from the new oil and rub it around the gasket. That way it has a nice seal. The socket that you will need for the oil pan is a 14mm socket. Use the socket wrench to loosen the drain plug, and then hand loosen the bolt until it either drops into the drain pan or you can remove it. Then use the adapter on the end of the socket wrench to remove the old filter. That circular space is where the new filter will be installed. Once all the oil is drained, we will reattach a new filter as well as our plug for the oil pan. Here's our new filter. It is self-contained, which is nice. As a reminder, remember to add a little bit of oil so that you get that nice seal on there. Add a little bit of oil to the edge of the drain plug, then tighten the drain plug with a wrench. But attach the filter itself by hand. It doesn't need to be any more than hand tightened. After we've reattached the new filter, as well as the plug for the oil pan, our next step is to come up here and open up our oil cap. Now you want to do this before you seal up the skid plate, just in case there were any leaks down below. You can check it before you get everything up tight. So we'll take a funnel, drop it in that slot, as well as 5 quarts of 5W to 30 Mobil 1 oil. You can check the manufacturer's descriptions for a full list of acceptable oils, but this is the one that we chose for today. The car will hold 5.2 quarts of oil, so once you're able to fire it up, you can check just to make sure that you have the proper amount. You can always add a little bit extra after. If you find that you don't have enough space to work, you can always remove this top cover. It has 4 bolts that you just need to unscrew with a wrench. Once that's all set, fire up the car, make sure the oil levels are good, then you can seal up the bottom side of the skid plate. And then you're all set for this oil change. And there you have the oil change on this 2012 Infiniti M37x. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next video. Totally.